Welcome back to another GLP-1 update. My name is Shayna. If you're new here, I'm on a weight loss journey to lose 70 pounds using a GLP-1 medication. If you'd like to hear how I did on my week 19, my third week on the 7.5, stick around because we're going to get right into it. All right, guys, here we go. Again, it's Monday. It is week 19, and it's going to be my third week on the, yes, I had to look at it because I don't always remember what I'm doing. My third week on the 7.5, still on Mounjaro, 7.5, third week. I want to inject in my thigh because last week I'm going to show you guys, I did still get the lump and kind of like a big bruise on my stomach on the right hand side. But I also, because I keep getting bruised and they're not going away quickly, don't want to bruise up my thighs and then not feel comfortable wearing shorts in the summertime. Yes, I know it's vain. Yes, I get it. But like my thought, hear me out. This is my thought process. If I keep injecting around my belly button and I end up with loose skin and I end up getting like skin removal or a tummy tuck or something, they're going to cut all that part off. And if that's the part that's bruised, then it's going to be gone anyways, right? Wrong? I don't know. I'm thinking of like 2, 3, 5 years down the line. I don't know. I'm just trying to, I know I'm going to bruise. I know I'm going to get a lump. I just read a comment from, I think it was Christina, who said if I pinch my skin, then I probably won't get a lump because that's what happened with her. Christina, girl, we started pinching our skin. We still got the lump. So we tried not to pinch the skin and we're still getting the lump and the bruise. So it is what it is for now, but I don't know. So I'm going to do the left-hand side of my belly button today. So it's like the bottom left, but I will show you guys the right. I know some of you guys said I don't have to show this part, but then other people said they like seeing this part and they want to kind of see how I'm doing it. So I'm going to show you. If this is not something that you're interested in, skip ahead 2-3 minutes. When I go like this in the video, that means I'm bringing y'all back up. When I go like this, that means it's shot time, right? So we are about to get ready with this shot. So I'm bringing y'all down right now. And I promise I'm not going to turn off the camera. Y'all are going to see it this week. So hold on 1 second while I bring you down. All right, guys. So as you can see right here, I'm still bruised from last week. And then on this side, I have 1, 2, I think there was like 3. I can't see that one, but it's like 1, 2 now from previous weeks. And you see how my skin is starting to get kind of funky. So, and my mom's really thin, but after she had kids, she had a lot of loose skin in this area too. So we're just apple-shaped people. We carry our weight in here, not around here and down here. So I will probably more than likely have a lot of loose skin. So I will probably end up getting this chopped off. So why not let this area get all bruised up? That is my thought process. Do you understand? Does that make sense? Or am I just being foolish? So yeah, I'm gonna alcohol myself up. Probably I'll do it like here. Right here. That looks good. So let's do some alcoholing. Yes, I washed my hands before I even bothered to turn y'all on. Here's the same shot. Take the cap off. Right? Put this somewhere. And then in here, unlock it. I hear a little click. And then I'm not going to pinch. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to hold it right here. I'm not going to hold too deep. Right there. Ready? Hopefully you guys can see it. So ready? 1, 2, 3. And I usually hold it. I know they say that you don't have to, but I usually hold it for like a couple of seconds. Make sure nothing else is going on. That's it. I don't really see any blood. I actually didn't see any blood today. No blood, no stinging, no nothing. So that is done. I'm going to raise you guys back up now. All right, y'all. So that was, like I said, week 19, the left-hand side, kind of the bottom middle of my belly for my third week on the 7.5. So, like I said in my last week's video, which for me was actually yesterday, I haven't really had any symptoms at all except for being a little bit fatigued. I don't know, like I said, if it's the weather, if it's me not having that second coffee or caffeine drink in the afternoon, but I also don't I also don't feel hungry, but I still don't understand for me what food noise is because even though I don't feel hungry, I'm still able to eat and I eat most of what's on my plate. And really, if I wanted to have a snack, I could eat the snack and I don't feel any like aversions to any types of food. So I don't know if the medication for me is just limiting the amount of food that I can take in at a time because it's not telling me or it's not because I'm just trying to figure out, like I said before, what food noise is and what food noise means for me. It's not telling me don't eat certain foods or like preventing me from wanting to grab a snack or wanting to get something. It doesn't change that for me. It literally is just limiting the amount of food that I can eat in one sitting. So I don't know if that's my food noise. I don't know if you guys have experienced that or what everyone's experience I know is different when it comes to food noise, but that is just kind of that's been my experience. It was my experience on the 5, it's my experience on the 7. I don't, I, it's fine, I guess. I'm still trying to figure out what food noise is for me. So, as an example for today, I was able to eat breakfast, I was able to eat lunch, I was able to eat dinner. And I feel like if I wanted to have a snack, I could have had a snack. It doesn't kind of make me not want to eat food, but like I said, I just eat less of it. So, I don't know. That's just how the medication is really kind of helping me because I guess we'll see because I'm not 100% sure yet, but it's working in whatever way it's working for my body. I am losing weight. I am 27 pounds down. It's working. So whatever it's doing, whatever it's correcting, whatever it's doing in my intestines and my body and my tract and all the things, it's doing its job, y'all. It's doing its job. And I'm happy with that. I just don't understand it medically. I don't understand. But if you're like me and your food noise is different from the food noise that you hear other people talking about, let me know because am I the only one who feels this way? I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I've been rambling and talking too much, anyways. So, y'all will see me on Sunday and I will let you know if I had any symptoms, kind of what my food noise, if I know what it is, was, and how I did during this week. So, I'm about to go run and I'll see you guys in 2 seconds. All right, y'all, we have a little location change. We have a little vibe change. When I tell you it's cold outside, I think we are all done filming for outside for now. So I got my coffee here. I have my notes, and let's just jump right into it. Let's jump right into symptoms first. So, as for my symptoms, I feel great. I have no symptoms, no big symptoms, no little symptoms. And guess what? My fatigue, gone. I'm not tired. All the fatigue is gone. I really do think that the fatigue I was having, it didn't have anything to do with the medication. I really do think that it had to do with the time change and just my body adjusting and just waking up and doing different things and understanding that it's dark much earlier than I would want it to be dark. But I had zero symptoms this week. My fatigue is gone, my energy is back up, and I'm really, really happy about that. So something that I mentioned to you guys in the last clip on Monday, shot day, my food noise, I'm still trying to learn it. But what I am learning is that on the 7.5, I am understanding now the feeling of just kind of suppression and just not being hungry. But like I said, it doesn't mean I don't want to eat. It just means that I'm not hungry at all, like ever. And it's fine because I know I still have to eat and I know I still am eating, but I don't think about food unless somebody mentions something that I'm like, "Oh, that's good. Oh, I haven't had lunch yet. Maybe I'll try that." But other than that, like I'm not wanting or needing or craving for anything. So, some challenges that I had this week. My cycle started this week, so I feel very, very bloated. And with that, and this is why I think I was having a little bit of an issue with the suppression of like the food and everything because I still had like cycle cravings. I still had period cravings. I still wanted food that was a little bit sweeter, that was a little bit heavier. I craved those kind of foods during my cycle. Like I always crave those kind of I still crave those kind of foods this week, but I didn't feel like the need to always have them or to overeat with them. When I was craving something a little bit fattier, I would eat an avocado and throw some everything but the bagel seasoning on it. So I wasn't just running out and grabbing a bag of chips. I wasn't running out and grabbing like candy or anything like that, anything super heavy. I don't even think I had any pasta this week, and I did not cook rice. So I didn't have any rice this week either. So my carbs were a little bit lower. I was able to satisfy my cravings with kind of different options, but I still did have those like wants of food, which is why the suppression was a little bit weird because I didn't feel the need to like eat certain things, but I still wanted to. So that's why it's confusing. So those were my challenges mixed with some of the suppression talk. I don't know. That's just kind of where I am. The biggest challenge for me this week was cycle and the bloating and that kind of stuff that just comes with it. So another challenge for me this week was I did not track my macros. I did not track my calories, and I just was being lazy. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I just didn't want to. I was being lazy. I didn't feel like it. And that's it. I didn't want to. So my wins for this week. I got my walks in. I'm using my weighted vest. I still love that weighted vest. And just little FYI for you guys, someone told me, and I did look into it myself. If you're looking for a weighted vest, Black Friday is probably a pretty good time to get one because I know that a lot of them are on sale. So if you've kind of been putting it off and you haven't picked one up yet and you're thinking about picking one up, do it for Big Friday. Do it for Black Friday because a lot of them are on sale and they're really not that expensive. So invest in yourself right now if it is something that you think that you want to do. But off from the weighted vest, I did get my walks in. I did get one walk in outside this week, and I got two walks in on the treadmill this week. And just doing 2 miles, I'm not running, I'm not doing anything outrageous. I probably should be, but I am just kind of walking along and being just taking my time. I'm getting the works. I'm getting the steps in, I'm getting the exercise in, but I know that I'm not pushing myself to my full potential, but I am still getting the work in. I'm also still into doing my push-ups. I love push-ups. Like I was on the floor with my son the other day, my little one, and we were just on the floor just pushing it out and seeing what he can do, and then it was my turn and just kind of making it into a game. My 3-year-old even got on the floor and pretended to do push-ups with us. She can't do it, nothing. But the fact that like we kind of did it like it's a whole family and I got the kids involved in it, and I'm still able to kind of work on my strength and build up my strength. I love this little push up challenge that I've given to myself. And yes, I can do 20 push ups in one setting right now. Yes, me. Go me. Yes, I'm really excited. I've been there before. I've done it before. I lost it when I first started doing these push-ups. I could do 5 total done. Now I'm at 20. So I am really excited just to kind of keep going and see where this kind of takes me and see if I can get up to 25 and maybe 30. I don't know if I'm gonna get 50, but I mean 30 is cool. I think 30 is cool, right? So next week's goal. So Thursday's Thanksgiving. It's going to be a busy week. I have family coming into town. I do have to cook. It's going to be kind of an interesting school week with half days. And it's interesting with me for work because I still do have to work this week. So I am going to try to keep my goals simple. My goals for this week is to just work out. I don't want to stop my exercise. I'm not going to track macros. I am not going to say that I'm going to eat this or I'm going to eat that or I'm going to change the way that I'm doing anything in regards to food. My goal for the week of Thanksgiving is to keep up with my exercise, keep up with the push ups that I want to do every single day, keep up with my walks. If I can get in some workout videos this week, I want to get in some workout videos. If I find that I have more time because I'm not running around with the kids for school, I want to jump on the treadmill and maybe do an extra mile or two. I want to get in one of the YouTube video workouts that I like to do, but I just don't always have time to do. I want to just really focus this week on my exercise and making sure that I'm getting a little bit more working out in on a day-to-day basis. My second goal for next week, not stressing about Thanksgiving. I am not going to stress about what's going to be there. I am not going to stress about the kind of food that we're going to have. I'm not going to stress about my weight. I'm not going to stress about any of that kind of stuff. I am just going to focus on my exercise, and we'll jump back into everything else next week. All right, so what you guys have actually been waiting for, my weigh in. If you're new here, I started off this journey in July of 2025 at 205.6 pounds. Last week, I weighed in at 178, and this week, Mm. I weighed in at 177.4. Yay. I lost weight even during cycle week. It was only zero point 0.6 pounds, so I've lost zero point 0.6 pounds, but I believe that brings my total to 28.2 pounds. 28 pounds basically. I am 28 pounds down in 19 weeks, and I am really, really excited about that. I don't know what this week, well, next week's weight's going to bring because of the holiday and everything. But like I said, I'm not stressing about it. I'm not focusing on it. I'm focusing on me and getting my workouts in. You guys let me know down in the comments how you guys are doing on whatever week it is that you're on and what goals you have for yourself for this upcoming holiday week. What are you going to challenge yourself with for this upcoming holiday week? Are you going to have any challenges for yourself? Or are you just going to say, I'm just going to live the life. I am just going to enjoy my holiday and I will start up everything new on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday? I don't know. What are you going to do? What are you thinking about doing? Let me know. And with that, I am thankful for all of you. Thank you for stopping by. I will see you guys next week. Happy Thanksgiving.